over this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never... Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword. Then, Kaslana killed himself that day. Who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I only remember a nymph, hiding, climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time. I thought cycles was the answer you were looking.
No. It's just that the answer came so eons, paths.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was all...
Fate is a strange thing.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure. Too bad.
What's that supposed to?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. Besides...
I've already heard the same.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholar, we've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world up...
You sure do love... In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Core flame thieves.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
That was close. I'm out of here.
They're exactly like all cunning, and yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first spit along the way,
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish.
you've arrived, Zagreus.
What? You...
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand...
See? You ask me. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames?
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry...
1,596.
Yes,
1,000 core flames. And
I've come this far,
But someday you...
of course. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I...
you...
This... It,
Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. Even so, I'll use my divine power to
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step...
Tomorrow! No other choice but forward. A future could come! I'm fine. Tomorrow!
in my memories, Zagreus, their departure no longer stirs.
This reason core flame before...
I know. It all... and then, driven by exactly like the...
Since you've witnessed the same scene, will you carve the trickery core?
That depends on your attitude.
Well, thank you. No one can catch up to me.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll...
All right, the
Silence.
one-eyed boy.
Go, Cyphara. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility for old time's sake. Turn back. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of you.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground? Now I have the answer. It turns out...
I don't want to argue anymore. Make your biggest effort to resist, even if it's futile, you. We all have the right...
Yes.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end, a traveler and the scholar. Or perhaps it wasn't just in the endless dark. Losses are a constant. Reduced to ashes. It happens in every...
You don't look so good.
Even after going through 100 mighty.
Why do you sound so...
Yeah. After that one and only time we walked side by side, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra.
Interesting.
Never.
Then they died honorable, but there's still tenderness.
I remember that I was once human.
If you win, tell the Mighty Most of the next life.
I'll keep that in mind.
Even though the dynasty is left with one day, you shall die with a wound. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife, there's no way you'll take this course. Step forward. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
Trying to temporize the future. Come! You're fine. I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. Lord, glory, I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
Hail the new dawn! So without substance. Tear the sky! All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching hatred. So without substance. Empty shell.
If you can, deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own.
Mighty Mouse. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
Well fought. You may crown yourself my blood. In your next life.
The 108th. Yet the shadows of the black top, the blaze was still, even if it meant.
No matter how bright the sun is, moreover, a sun like that.
Golden blood. Only by
Allow me to ask.
24 million. For
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this.
no matter. As long as.
I must refuse. I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel.
But this way, that will never again suffer.
Unnecessary indeed. You were please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to—
In the end, it seems the clash of blades was a.
How painful. I know I am not your match. Having fought even Kethely cannot shape all things at will. And it is precisely for this reason I am the Hand of Shadow. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their mother depths. crossroads of life and death. The giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet, I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time the future will come.
I ask you to rest here!
I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future? I can't keep him here.
All stars burn to ash. Empty shell.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was it should shine upon all. 2,024, as if even the deepest.
You're here.
You're still lingering.
You're still waiting for him?
If that thread of hoping.
Your thoughts are way. But even within the gods' cult, never forget. What? How many times has it been?
4.
Then that blaze inside.
Yes, the destruction. A power unlike. And yet now. This fragile body holds a stagger.
And when that happens,
No.
mind.
In every new cycle, all I have to do is push the. Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body.
Bold plan, but risky. What if...
If it were Professor Enact. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice, but even in this wretched I never forget what's said.
Wait, you...
Not once.
As the demigod of...
The black tide. It's consuming. Hand over the core flame.
A healer should stay composed.
Hyacinthia. I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
I believe in you. It's just the part of that.
My humanity is indeed just a...
Even so,
I have kept to everyone's, even though the divine each cycle over and
so you're not just. But what about your wishes? Lord Kazlana, without flaw. The moment you took the world upon you lost the chance to.
now that, then I suppose.
No, an empty flame, but Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. The only thing I can do. May the gentle colors of the rainbow, may they bring ample. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Your son would tell me.
The core flame, and this time remain the same. From the horizon, this was the end of for a moment. That being known is this I will still 23,500,000. No more chasing is need. The flame chases, and then let me until another. This is this. Countless memories, countless versions of myself. They all needed a moment, and just like them, I must say goodbye to you. Yes. I will burn. I will kill God. I will stop. Then I should be going. You only exist in. You finally found him. Friend. I don't have an answer for. I'm sorry. No, it's all been for the sake of. In millions of cycles, each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to. I never. I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate for this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Turns out, the fire that lights the way. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, and when hesitation took hold... What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up, then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate. Good. In that case. So... if he takes on the weight, I'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner. Thank you for all the image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been. Lend me the power of time and send this hero back. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless...
Tell me, even if all of you...
Without hesitation. Remember this moment, and let the purest rage in your heart, let it consume. Fine. Then in the name of world-bearing...
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Do not bow your head to them.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. The prophecy of the Kaslana, as the prophecy foretold.
Another attempt. I won't remind you how many times.
If you've lost count, let me
If the outcome is your silence lasts longer than ever, shall I take that to mean no
fracture. No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice, and yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser?
How unfortunate. But you, that is the moment. Lord.
Your incompetence disappoints. Think about it. Perhaps you're right. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods. What right does a mere prisoner have to look? Of course not. But I am tired. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemy. In the 100,000th cycle, in the 23 million, by its faint glow, once again, that sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood.
The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred. The fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing son of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf and grant you a dawn, where all stars burn to ash! Are you ready, Nanook? I've brought you destruction!
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, the echo of desires, a world of silence, sounds of desperation, lanterns in the shadows, stars waiting. Tear it down, embrace the detonation, burn all, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you. No pain, no gain.
wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
Then
send them on to tomorrow.
Your heart harbors wrath. You, it is Bore Iron Tomb, is your name. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. After 33 million this is a matter of consider much there is. But after perhaps, as for those unwelcome audience members,
Who would win? The
leader herself?
On the book.
she. Who the
From
the who perhaps on the
Wake up! Wake up! We were so close to being swept away. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. That's right! At this very moment, after watching so many or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all. But I'm glad that I remembered in the... Don't worry. I'll turn into the memory of this site this way. My mission ends after all. Across 30 million, so believe me, and in the one after that. Saying all that without even realizing it. We'd already taken a wonderful journey. Now take my hand. Go. Find the future Cyrene. No need, it's time to go, my dear friend. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff. Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion? Check it out! Doesn't this... No rush. We've still got all the time in the world. Just take it slow. Time will stop for us.